Oh, hello, I'm live. One of my favorite songs from the last remake. Oh, is this a window capture? It is a window capture. Do I have the Aleste picture? Oh yeah, I do. Excuse me. Alright. I suppose we can get started. Oh, no, don't worry. Get started. I did say I was going to play some GG Aleste today, so I will do it. But I decided to play some GG Aleste for practice, like last night during the middle of the night. On special difficulty, no less. And I once CC'd it. So, anticlimactic. I guess I should have saved it for the stream, but I just felt like I needed to practice it a little bit, but I definitely overdid it, I guess. Let me see if I can find... I have this screenshot of the last score, so... GG Aleste. It should be around here. Yep. Yeah, I've got this. I don't know why the 1 is cut off. It does. It's supposed to be a 1 here, I think, but for some reason my 1 here was cut off. I don't really know why. Maybe it's an emulator thing. But yeah, I cleared it. So I've cleared GG Aleste already. So I guess when I play this now, it will be I'll be experimenting with different weapons, I guess, because I played through the 1 CC attempt I did go through. I did use what I think is the most OP weapon, which I don't know if I'll be able to show it because I'll be sticking to the 1 weapon, but it was pretty powerful because it was the only weapon, well, it was the only offensive weapon that was easy to use that could also cancel out bullets. So that was really helpful for me. But yeah, I can't believe I already won CC. This is basically like a second go at it. Basically, trying to improve at the game, trying to improve my score at this point. But rather, I'm just gonna be experimenting with weapons. Alright. So I did 1 CC on special. Like, I did not play on normal last night. I played it on special. So we're just gonna do that. Now, the weapon that I used during my actual 1 CC attempt was called the napalm attack, which is the basically like the missile attack sort of that also like exploded on the screen, and that explosion could actually cancel out enemy bullets, which was really helpful against this kind of difficulty where these certain enemies will shoot out revenge bullets. See, that moment right there was really scary. Only some enemies shoot out revenge bullets, not every single one, which I thought was surprising. I thought they would have made it every single one, honestly. Okay, had to be really careful there. So I didn't pick up those weapons earlier because, well, I don't have any use for them. So this is the weapon that I will stick with. It's this shield weapon here. So that end weapon is what I used in my actual 1cc attempt, the napalm. It's really good. It is exceptional how good that is. But for now, I'm just going to be sticking with this. See if I can get any further. It looks like it's really difficult. Because your protection is entirely based on how fast... See, like... The protection available to you is like entirely dependent on these orbs. Whereas... And these orbs by themselves do not kill enemies very easily. Which is the benefit of the napalm special weapon. Yeah, this is not good. Oh, welcome to the stream, Owasin. So yeah, this is gonna be... To make this 1cc more interesting, I think picking this weapon is actually gonna be a success in that regard. Like, I can't understate how easy it was once you pick up the max upgraded version of the napalm weapon. Having that thing cancel out bullets is just super unfair. Yeah, this is so difficult with just this weapon. I'm gonna restart, honestly. Cause really bad start. Okay. Yeah, and it's very scary to try and point blank enemies with the shield because of their revenge bullets. Like, even if the orbs also cancel out bullets on their own, sometimes you like destroy the enemy in like the inner edge of your orbs, and that still allows a bullet to come through and aim directly at you. And it's directly at you when you're close to the bullet, so it's like basically a death sentence. Oh, too early. So yeah, it's kind of interesting how one weapon in this game, or in this series, honestly, because in the whole Aleste series, the napalm weapon is kind of like god tier. In Musha Aleste, it was definitely really good, and in GG Aleste 2, the napalm is also really good there too. It's just a consistent OP weapon in this series. Oh. Okay. Typically, in my 1cc attempt, I actually stuck with the laser weapon for quite a while before I actually swapped weapons. Holy crap. Okay. Oh my god. I actually stuck with the laser weapon, the weapon you first start with, for quite a while. Because it's pretty good in the early stages, and all these other weapons are pretty bad. All these other weapons are pretty bad early on, at least. Oh my god, did you see that bullet nearly kill me? You have to be careful to like, probably not move around too much. Oh! Oh. The Game Gear version, is it as good as the Master System ones? I don't know. I don't know if I played the Master System ones. I know there's Musha Aleste, is that what you're thinking of? Although it's probably not, because you're thinking of that's the Sega Genesis console. No, yeah, these games are really fun, honestly. I played them for the first time like about 2 weeks ago. Like, it was pretty recently, and I enjoyed these games a lot because of how... I was surprised how good these games were when I played them. Oh! I was really surprised how good these games were. Like, they were fun to play, the music was good, the controls are really solid. There's enough, like, there's a little bit of complexity, but not a lot. Oh my god! Hold on, oh, hold on! These shields suck. Oh god. Okay. Oh my god, no! That was horrible! Oh, the shield is so hard to use. There's Aleste and Aleste 2 on the Master System. I gotta get around to playing those. You're currently saying Musha is on the Genesis. Yeah. Compile makes solid shooters. Yeah, Compile has been like I've only like somewhat recently discovered that they're probably my favorite company ever because I've been playing so many of their games without realizing that they're made by Compile. Like Guru, Logichamp, Puyo, I guess, if you want to count that. And now I'm starting to get into their shmups. Okay. They make pretty good shooters on the NES as well. Ah, have they? Okay. I guess I've got to check that out as well. I honestly, in terms of their shmup library, I'm not that familiar with Compile's work. I'm only just starting to get into it. Raging Blasters? What is that? Oh, and by the way, I am like, the way I'm playing this, I am intentionally picking up the shield every time because I've already once CC'd it using the napalm weapon, and the napalm weapon is super cheap. So I wanna like give myself an extra challenge in giving myself a not so good weapon. Okay, I have to remember that picking up power-up items give you invuln. Ooh! Oh god. Okay. Yep. Normally I would love to stick with laser just for this section, but I'm gonna see how far I can get with just the shield. You have to be really good at dodging, which I am not good at dodging at all. Oh my god, did you see that bullet nearly get me there? That was so annoying. Oh! At least this orb can one-shot these things. Oh! It doesn't destroy those lasers, are you kidding me? Oh my god! Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good! 2 orbs. I don't know how this is gonna help me that much, because the bullets have been— oh! See that? Oh, it's a Steam game, huh? It's on Steam, I mean. Okay, I'll check it out. Maybe I should like give myself like a bit of leeway here, because even for the napalm run, I did stick with the laser at the beginning, so... Are you a shmup guy in general? Yeah, I'd probably say so. I know less shmups than a shmup fan, I guess. Like, okay, so I played shmups for like a long time, like back when I was a child, but only started to 1cc them like a bit recently, like early this year, I think. And I only started to do that with Zero Ranger. In fact, Zero Ranger is what got me back into playing more and more shmups. Zero Ranger is one of my favorite shmups in general because of that, I guess. But it's also a really good game, so... Ooh. But yeah, I've started to like... Thanks to Zero Ranger, I've started to play like Blue Revolver, Refrain, Gray's Counter, and a lot of other arcade shmups. Like, currently I'm actually practicing Ikaruga and Battle Garega. I heard Zero Ranger is really good, the shmup community seems to really back it. Yeah, for good reason. It's a fantastic shmup that makes a lot of references to a lot of other different types of shmups, like Gradius and R-Type, those two being the most popular, well-known references. But yeah, there are a lot of shmups out on the You just referenced some heavy hitters. Yeah. Those are very heavy hitters, but I think Zero Ranger also made some references to Chou Rensha, which is a relatively lesser known shmup game, at least in comparison to like the other shmups. Like, you know, Ikaruga is one of the biggest ones there. Biggest shmups in the world right now. Okay, so I guess with this shield attack, I have to like not even consider the shield, the orbs as a weapon. Because as soon as I do that, I'm gonna get owned. Okay, now they're used as a weapon, so now they're actually a bit useful. Oh, okay, bam. You can get all those power-up chips. The treasure shmups are top tier. Yeah, so I've heard. I have mixed feelings towards Ikaruga because although I am learning to 1cc it, learning how to score that game is kind of on the unfun side, but yeah, I mean, it's still fun because I'm still doing it, so. But yeah, it's a very different experience when you're trying to go for score in Ikaruga. Oh! Oh my god! Jesus Christ, I hate this boss. This boss sucks! With this weapon, oh my god. Radiant Silvergun. I was just gonna mention Radiant Silvergun. I have not played that game yet. The chance is here now. Yeah, I definitely want to try that out later. But the thing is, I'm like playing so many different other shmups as well, and learning Battle Garegga and Ikaruga is like, yeah, they're taking up more of my time. And also, I've started to really play shmups made by Saikyo as well. Starting like sort of learning, like I'm not learning it, but I like played through Gunbird and Strikers 1945, I think it's called, and those seem like fun games. Oh, albeit very, very difficult games. Like those bullets come out really fast. I'm sure I'd have like a much better time playing through those games if I properly learned the routing for that, but yeah, I am not doing that right now. Ikaruga and Battle Garegga are definitely like, they're the games they're the shmups I'm focusing on right now. But for like... Oh god, wait, hold on a second. I got distracted for a moment and that could have been bad. Give me those. But yeah, just playing these shmups. Just playing other shmups, that's what I've been doing. Like, I haven't practiced this game really at all, but I managed to 1cc this game last night. So, yeah, I'll like make a decent attempt for like the easier shmups. But in terms of like really difficult shmups like Saikyo, it's gonna be like a while before I play those for real. Oh, congrats. Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah. I was really surprised myself last time, and I once seized it on special difficulty as well. I played it on like the hardest difficulty. So, which is what I'm playing on right now. So I was surprised by that. So yeah, I would like, if I feel like I can 1cc it without much practice, I will go for it. But otherwise, yeah, I won't try to improve on it. And this time, in this gameplay, I'm giving myself a bit of a handicap. Sorry, a bit of a handicap because I'm using the shield weapon, which I don't think is that good. But it seems like max level is good. I'm a big fan of Gunbird 2. Yeah, I don't know which one I like out of Gunbird 1 or 2. I haven't played those two enough, but Gunbird 2 has like the Strikers 1945 scoring where you have to like pick up the gold bars on when the animation flashes white. So I kind of like that more, but I'm not really sure. Oh, I need to pause. Are you just playing Gunbird on the standard difficulty or the hardest? Standard, I think. I mean, I'm playing it with arcade default controls, if that means anything to you. Yeah, arcade default options. I haven't messed around with anything like that yet. Okay, wait. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Okay. Thank God there's slowdown. I don't think I would have survived that without slowdown. Okay. Calm down, calm down. Man. Okay, I had to be really careful of the revenge bullets. I think that I haven't really noticed any differences in terms of enemy bullet patterns in the different difficulties, but the only difference I could find was that the bullets will now shoot revenge bullets. Which, I mean, yeah, that does make it harder. It gets really crazy. Oh, really? It gets crazier than it already is? That's nuts. But yeah, I guess I am a big shmup guy. Okay. Like, I think I started to become a lot more interested in shmups even like last year, because I remember buying a few shmups on my Switch actually, because there were a few that I wanted to play. One notable mention that I have on my Switch console is Cyvaria. Ooh. Okay. And Cyvaria is a very interesting shmup where grazing is like the entire mechanic of the game, but like you level up by grazing, and every time you level up you get invuln frames for like a couple of seconds, and you use that to graze even more. Like, you enter inside of a bullet and then you graze even harder because you're inside of a bullet, and then you have to chain that multiple times. It's a very interesting mechanic. It's hard being a shmup guy since it's so niche, I can't explain it to people. Yeah, a lot of people, whenever they think of shmups, they think of Ikaruga. You don't mind playing shmups on the Switch with the latency, I mean? Well, just for like playing's sake, I don't really care. Like, I'll probably care if I try to like give a serious attempt at like learning them and 1cc'ing them, but if I'm just playing them for fun, I don't care. And that is mostly what I did, yeah. Because although I have bought like Cyvaria and Ikaruga, I have Ikaruga on both my PC and Switch. Look, I've been a little bit vocal about how I dislike the scoring system of Ikaruga, but yeah, I like the game well enough, despite that. The sales are hard to resist. That's exactly it. That Ikaruga was actually on sale, I remember, so I picked it up. Oh god! Oh my god! That bullet! Did you see that bullet? Like basically in my hitbox? No, that's in my sprite. Okay. The sales are definitely hard to resist. I think I picked up what's another notable shmup I picked up on the Switch? I don't think there's I mean, I picked up Dragon Blaze, which is another Psycho title. Dragon Blaze was actually my first Psycho shmup that I've played, because I got it on Switch. Jeez. Okay. Hold on a second. Okay. Ah. Okay. Dragon Blaze is badass, yeah. It seems like it's a lot of fun, and it's very difficult too. It was like the kind of game where I would not be able to... I haven't been able to get past stage 2 without losing all of my lives. It's like pretty difficult. Okay, calm down. Man, I hate how close I am whenever I... Yeah, you do not want to be close to these enemies because of their revenge bullets. Oh, you want to be at least a little bit careful. Yeah, Dragon Blaze is a lot of fun. I've heard that Psycho titles on the Switch have more latency in general. That's what I've heard, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter for me, for my purposes. So I didn't really mind picking that up, and also I didn't know it at the time. I just picked up the shmup because it looked cool, and also it was on sale. Oh. Okay. Oh god, I need to pick up that other weapon, which the S weapon, which I don't know what it really stands for. Shotgun maybe. I guess it is close to like a shotgun, but the shotgun weapon is very high damage. It's pretty good for DPS, but really bad for defense. Real bad. Oh. The Switch actually has a few cave shooters if you haven't picked those up. Let me try to remember. Here in Australia, our eShop is a little scuffed because some of the games are not available. So a game like Cyvaria, I've actually had to like buy American eShop cards and then change my region to America, and then buy Cyvaria on that eShop, on that regional eShop, and then go back to my Switch, to my local region, and etc. Like, it's very annoying to get that working. I just picked up the Psycho shooters on Switch 2. I wanted the option to play on portable if I wanted. Yeah. Me too, honestly. I should remember to get ESP Galuda on the Switch. You have to do region changing? Damn. I think for some games like I think Mushi Hime-sama is actually available in the Australian eShop, so that should be okay. But some games like ESP Dare is not available on an Australian eShop. I checked. I looked for ESP Dare, but it's not there. But I played a few cave shooters, like obviously on PC, like but I haven't learned any of them yet. At the moment, like I've played my Mushi Hime-sama for a bit, and the Donpachi Dai Fukatsu, or Resurrection. Out of the entire bundle of Dai Fukatsu, I really liked the Black Label version of the Donpachi. I just find that it seemed like it's a lot more fun to me. I don't know. Can't really explain it. What was I gonna say? And also the music of Black Label is superior, in my opinion. Pretty sure it's available in AU. Which one? What's available in AU? Mushi Hime-sama? I'm pretty sure it probably is, honestly. Mushi Hime-sama, Death Smiles. I just remember that when I looked up some cave shmups, they were not available, such as ESP Dare. I think Mushi Hime-sama was available on Australian eShop. I did not know! Holy crap. That Death Smiles is banned in AU. Probably only on the eShop. I'm sure it's like available to sell elsewhere on other storefronts, but just not on the Nintendo eShop maybe. Right, this boss. Oh, I already have the full-powered shot version already. That's surprising, because usually that was stupid. Just when I finished complementing my full shot power. Okay. Well, I'm one less power down now, unfortunately, because... Oh, this one I did not learn how to dodge this properly. I got hit by it. It's a 1+2 double feature specifically. Ah. Refuse classification. Oh, that's very weird. Why would they... Was it like too much effort or something? I don't know. That seems weird. I think this is going to be a bonus stage upcoming. Let me see. Yep, it is. Bonus stage. But unfortunately, a lot of the shmups I want to play, they're only available on PS4 legally, which I do not own. So games like Kitsui, the M2 port of Kitsui. Oh my god, I messed up. So normally you would be able to, if you like destroy all the enemies in time, then you get like an extra point bonus, but it looks like I won't get it. What? And then there's like a whole bunch of other ones like Bella Gravega on PS4 and what else is there? Death Smiles? Not Death Smiles. I can't really name them. Dangun Fever? Was that what that's called? There's like a cave game that's like the theme was based on disco, but I can't recall it right now. I've been waiting for Kitsui to go on sale forever, but they refuse to do it. Yeah. They also refuse to do any PC ports. You can still buy it because they decided to sell it anyway, and it's so niche that no one's kicked up a stink over it. Yeah, that's... What is that like? Would there be even anything in Death Smiles that would be offensive in that level? I don't think so. Dangan Feveron. Oh, yeah. I played it a little bit at locals, which is like... Yeah, I played it a little bit at locals, and it seemed like it's a lot of fun. But what's also available on PS4, and I think it's also available on Switch actually, albeit as like a physical copy or maybe on other, maybe even in the eShop in other regions, which I haven't checked. But GG Aleste, this game itself has a port on the Switch, and not only does it have a port, it also features a new game by M2 called GG Aleste 3, which I have not played yet. So I really want to play that somehow, but I don't know how. Oh god, I have to be careful of the lasers. So, am I doing a lot of damage right now? Oh god. I really hate how these... See, what? I really hate how these orbs work. Oh my god. If I die here, then I don't know. I don't know what will happen if I die here. Oh my god, that orb did not absorb that bullet. Ask Pitchy at locals to play GG Aleste 3? Okay, yeah, I'll probably ask him. Has mildly suggestive drawings of young girls. Oh, okay, that kind of thing. Yeah, I think Australia has... Oh! Yeah, thank you for the follow, Sadistic Elf. Thank you. I don't always play shmups, by the way. It's kind of like... Whenever I need something quick to play as a stream, I will play a shmup, is what I tend to do. But sometimes I will just do streams of me practicing Ikaruga, which I have done. It's just that I've not been wanting to do that because I haven't practiced Ikaruga in a while. Am I hitting this thing or not? Okay, I am. Ikaruga is a shmup too. Yeah. It is. As much as other people will not want to say it is. There's like this whole discussion about how Ikaruga is like a puzzle game, and not a shmup, but it's definitely a shmup. It just requires like a different kind of sort of thinking, sort of. It's just that the game itself is very heavy on memorization, more so than other shmups. Because for this game in particular, oh god, I haven't had to rely on memorization, at least in my 1cc attempt, and I've been doing just fine. but Ikaruga is not that. So, what do I usually play? So, okay, on the stream, I usually try to play RPGs. But I know that... Oh, God! Hold on a second. Okay. Okay. On the stream, I usually play RPGs. But I know that recently I've been playing, like, fighting games and, like... recently more shmups, only because this week has been pretty scuffed. But yeah, mainly on stream I play RPGs. And every Saturday I do a retro stream, which at the moment I'm playing through Guru Logichamp, which is another compile game. And in that, every Saturday I play like games that I've played a long time ago as a child, but trying to see if those games are still good nowadays. That's the goal of this Saturday. Which I'm happy to say, Guru Logichamp is still pretty good. It's just a very difficult puzzle game. What do you mean? It's a match 3 game. Yeah, a lot of people, yeah, give that kind of excuse. But no, it's undoubtedly a shmup. It's just very memorization heavy. ESP Galuda 2 is available on the AU eShop. Oh, that's nice. What about 1? Isn't that a series? Isn't that like... There's 2 games? Okay. So, in this bonus stage, I should be able to get everything back to full if I'm lucky. No, I'm not lucky. Damn, that sucked. I play Ikaruga just like a regular peasant. Yeah, I used to do that too as well, but then when I actually learned... Like, okay, so my deal was like, I was actually looking up videos on how to get through this section. And specifically like not like low scoring videos of like how to get through sections. And when I was watching them, I was like, why am I doing this when... Why am I watching a video to get through this stage and also get a low score if I could just be doing this stage but with a higher score and learning it via video as well. So that's when I started to like practice like the somewhat harder strategies of scoring Ikaruga. And it's only like sometimes it's only like a little bit harder. It's like not much different. But other times it's pretty different. But it's like again, have a love-hate relationship with scoring in Ikaruga. As far as you know, the first one isn't ported. ESP Galuda? Okay. Ooh. You know, speaking of cave games, I tried to look up how to get side diagonal working on PC. And it's a pretty annoying process. It's not too bad. It's just, from what I know, it's just like, oh, you just like get the ROM and then you rename it into something else. Apparently, but I mentioned it on Twitter, on my Twitter, that the sound quality is really garbage. So I have not played that game very much because I like listening to the music in shmups. They're generally on the good side. So trying to play that game with awful sound quality is just not my cup of tea. Okay. Oh, those lasers are scary. Unfortunately, I do not have my fully powered shot, which I would normally have at this point. Oh my god, that was scary. Is the second one superior anyways? ESP Galuda? I don't know. In terms of like cave shmups, okay. I'm actually like pretty uninitiated, sort of. Like I've played Mushihime-sama, I've played the Donpachi, but I haven't really played much else, if you know what I mean. Like, in fact, my first cave game ever was Kitsui Death Label on the DS. Like, I played that a long time ago when I was a child and was big into like using flashcards on DS. And that was my first cave shmup. And apparently that game, I don't even remember what that game is even really about anymore, but apparently it was just like a boss rush. It was just a boss rush Kitsui, which wasn't as much fun as playing the normal game. And also you have to deal with like the DS D-pad being not that great or something. Okay. But yeah, I've had like I've had quite a long interest in shmups in general. Like, back when I was a kid, I was big into my Gradiuses and Raiden even, because, you know, those are the more popular series, except for Raiden. Raiden's not as well known as Gradius, but like, you know, I was big into Raiden. I can't really recall what number, but I think it's 2. I had a lot of fun with that, and also a bunch of Neo Geo shmups as well. I was big into those as well. Like, Aero Fighters 3, I believe? It's the one where you can play as a dolphin pilot. I don't remember which one that was. But yeah, Neo Geo I was a lot more familiar with. Twinkle Star Sprites, I was big into that. Raiden is solid. Yeah, I played it a little bit just recently, like last night. I was on a big shmup bender, you could say, late at night. But yeah, I played a little bit of Raiden, and Raiden 2 specifically, and it seems like it's a lot of fun. Oh my god, I hate this shield weapon so much. It's not even really any good as a shield. You really have to basically dodge every bullet as if it's gonna hit you. And if a shield absorbs something, then you just got lucky. That's how you have to treat it. And you don't use it for killing enemies. Otherwise you're gonna get owned. Oh my god. That was the last stage as well. I think this is like this. Either it's this last stage or the second to last stage. And I died here, unfortunately. Damn. Alright. Okay, so that's as far as I will go with the freaking shield weapon. I really do not like that weapon, so I want to try every other weapon but the napalm weapon. The napalm weapon is way too good. The fact that I was able to 1cc this game without much practice with that weapon kind of says a lot about that weapon in particular. So I want to stay away from it just for this stream. What was that weapon? Oh, that's homing. That's fine. I don't need homing. If I want a weapon, it's this one. I want to see how well this goes. I'm gonna max level this one. This could be bad because I could destroy some enemies without meaning to, and that will cause like unintended revenge bullets to spawn. So it could be bad, but we'll see. Okay. Oh. But oh, okay. I was also big into the SNES shmups as well. Like, oh, I was big into UN Squadron. As a kid, I was very into the idea of like a customizable ship, which UN Squadron kind of had. It didn't really, honestly. But I was big into that kind of shmup where you can like choose your weapons you can bring into the mission, and then there's like these different ships that kind of do different things. They didn't really, again, in the SNES UN Squadron, but like, but I like the idea, which is why I enjoyed Jets and Guns a lot back then, because of like the different weapons that you could use and you can upgrade, and like the upgrades like do different stuff, and then you have to like manage that with your current ship. Like I thought that game was super good, which it is. It is. The only problem is they kind of designed it in a very weird. The stage design is very weird in that they want you to take hits, but there'll be just some shots that are unavoidable, which is fine. It's fine in itself, but there'll be some bosses which are like, I swear, it's like impossible to dodge. So you have to like rely on your like the armor of your ship even to like get through it, and it's like the hitbox is like directly where the sprite, what the sprite shows. There's no like, oh, it's only in the middle of your ship. No, it's the entire ship. So trying to dodge stuff in that game is not very fun, but the customization of itself was really fun. SNES was generally too slow to have shmups I wanted, although Super LS was on the SNES. Oh, really? Oh, it was known as a different name, wasn't it? I think. Well, Musha was at least. I'm not sure about SNES actually. Okay. Give me that. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Calm down. Calm down. Don't pick up that shotgun weapon, please. Oh, oh! Okay, sorry for that. I got kind of scared. Okay, hold on. Okay, good. Oh yeah, what's the next power bar? Okay, yeah. Oh my god, I nearly got hit there. Did you see that? Okay, this wide shot's pretty good. Again, I'll have to like manually dodge the revenge bullets, which is what I'm worried about. Was on. Okay, I preferred PC Engine and then Genesis for 8 to 16-bit shmups. The SNES renamed it to be Super Mega Force or something similar. I might have played it unknowingly, but yeah, I don't know. I don't remember. But yeah, the Sega Genesis seemed to have better shmups in general. I remember, yeah, Musha Aleste is pretty good. Oh, god damn. Musha Aleste was really good. I think Thunder Force 4 is really good as well. I have that on the Switch actually. It seems like a really fun game. Rocking fart metal soundtracks. Which is fun to listen to. Also, the game itself is like really difficult, but it seems fun. It's not surprising because the Genesis was supposed to be a cut down of an arcade board. Ah, so that's why. I was also going to say that Sega Genesis also had like games like Streets of Rage, which I've also played on stream. I played it on a Saturday on stream before, and yeah, that game is like those beat 'em up games are very arcadey. So I was wondering, sorry, I was wondering if the Sega Genesis was like trying to be like an arcade console in a way. Ooh, Altered Beast I remember, which is not a good game, but it was an arcade port, I believe. The SNES games were not really trying to be arcade ports, they were trying to be like console games. So yeah, the fact that the Sega Genesis is a cut down arcade board does make a lot of sense. That was part of the appeal, yeah. Well, part of the appeal of the console was that Sega does what Nintendo don't. I remember those slogans a while back. That was pretty funny. And to be fair, arcade ports are what Sega does that aren't that Nintendo doesn't. They don't do that. Wise from your grave, yeah. The sound clips on Sega Genesis are also really funny. Oh, thank you for the follow, Akane-chan EX. Okay, let's see if I can read that because I've been trying to learn Japanese. Konnichiwa. Oh, hello, Akana-chan. I know that means konnichiwa at least. Welcome. My Japanese sucks. So forgive me if I botch the language. Honestly, I'm not confident enough to speak it at all. I can read it slowly, but yeah, it's tough. Yeah, there you go. Thank you, Orison, for typing that in. But yeah, in terms of my Japanese learning, kanji is like my biggest obstacle, my biggest wall. Like that is very difficult. Thank you for the follow, by the way. I forgot to thank you there. Arigato gozaimasu. Anyway, yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, that arcade ports is what Sega does that Nintendo don't. Honestly, I never really owned those consoles, really. As a child, I was very open to emulation because there was no way I could convince my parents to get a gaming console that's not handheld. And oh. Yeah, I had trouble trying to play any console legally that wasn't a handheld, so I resort to emulation most of the time, and that's how I've been that's how I played a lot of Neo Geo games and a lot of Sega, not really Sega Genesis games. I haven't played a lot of those, but SNES games I played a lot of on PC. Kanji is just Chinese characters, so yeah, it's understandable they have difficulties. Even some Japanese people have difficulties reading kanji. Yeah, I'm aware of all that. Yeah, I'm quite aware. It's just like, yeah, I have to like my current level right now is like recognizing the kanji, if you know what I mean. Like, so like part of the reason why I'm sort of playing Front Mission 2 is like reading through some of the text in that game that is left untranslated. I'll just have like a little mini session of Japanese, of a little learning session of learning Japanese there. Okay. You know, so far this gameplay has been so much more smooth ever since I picked up this weapon compared to picking up the shield. What a huge difference. Neo Geo was super expensive to have physically even when it first came out. Oh yeah, there were home console releases, weren't there? Yeah, I never picked them up as well. Also, there was Neo Geo Pocket Colors, I think they were called. I've never played a single one of, well, nowadays I have played one. I can name one Neo Geo Pocket Color game that I've played. But yeah, there's no chance for me to have one of those things. And that was thanks to emulation. Emulation is the reason why I'm a large fan of so many of these Neo Geo games. Oh god, I did not pick up those power chips as well as I could have. I nearly got hit by a bullet. Can this guy die already? Thank you. Oh, get it. Alright. Oh god, oh god! Oh, okay, good. I had invincibility from the power chips, right. Okay. Oh! Okay, no, that's actually very easy to dodge, never mind. I don't know why I made a grunt sound there. Oh, why did I move there? I noticed the power chips at like the last second. Give me that. Oh. Okay, yeah, so the revenge... Okay, okay. The revenge bullets are actually very manageable as long as you kill the enemy quickly. A lot of this game's difficulty does come from the fact that if you don't kill enemies, then there's more of the enemies on screen, if you know what I mean. So the longer you leave enemies on the screen, the more risk you are at dying. So having a weapon like this that quickly hits all the enemies on screen is actually pretty good, even if it doesn't have any bullet cancelling properties. Okay. Oh, this has been very smooth. I should have picked this weapon before picking the shield weapon. It's like a challenge. It has to be like a unique challenge to have to try and beat this game with only the shield. That was my fault. I got distracted for like a second and I got hit. Oh, okay. I like moved into the enemy that I just killed, thinking that there wouldn't be a revenge bullet, but there's definitely revenge bullets there. So I died in a very silly way here, because you can't hit this guy at all from here. You can just like camp at the top left corner and you'll be safe. So it was... me dying there was just so stupid. Alright. Wow! Did I just quick kill this guy? Oh my god, I one-cycled him. Okay. We take those. Alright, and here's the bonus stage. But, it's one thing to, Orison, what exactly was the... Because the M2 port of GG Aleste, the GG Aleste compilation, they like released a game on like a Game Gear Mini console, right? Was that GG Aleste 3 or was that for the other games in the series? I don't really remember. I think it's for GG Aleste 3 in particular that had a Game Gear Mini that they made. Which I think is pretty cool that they even did that. Okay, good. I wanna get the bonus. It was GG Aleste. Okay, okay. That's really cool that they made a... Oh god. Oh god. Okay, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. That's really cool that they made a Game Gear Mini of GG Aleste 3 when they really didn't need to. That's some nice level of fan service there. I'm also kind of surprised that this got a compilation, honestly. I wouldn't have known... Yeah, I don't know. Oh man, I missed that one. Yeah, look at that. If you get a perfect, you get way more score, which is why I like got forward about missing one. I really like this kind of chiptune music. Thank God for the slowdown. I really like this kind of chiptune music as well. I wonder if okay, good. What is this? I wonder if this like sound chip was like the same level of technology as like the ones on Game Boy, or is it like a bit more? I've never owned a Game Gear before, or any Sega console, or even seen a Sega console before, so I have no idea about that. Oh, these guys are actually dangerous up close. Okay. Those revenge bullets are going to be tough to deal with. Again, with the napalm weapon, like this boss is such a non-issue thanks to the napalm. It looks like he's going to be a non-issue even now. I have to be careful here though. Ooh. Okay. I have to shoot directly in the middle. Okay. Okay, good. Yay, I did it! Oh yeah. On stream, I will very rarely stream a game that I'm actively practicing. Even like, on stream I will play shmups that I sort of haven't played before. Last night it was actually Maiden and Spell, which is a pretty fun shmup. Honestly, it's a really fun game. Very difficult on the hardest difficulty, which I guess it should be. For some reason, I try to play that game on very hard, the story mode at any rate. And yeah, it's very hard on very hard, if you can believe it. But yeah, that game's a lot of fun. It's like a PvP style. It's a PvP focused shmup series, a shmup game, not series. Most commonly known as Danmaku action games, if you want to call it that. And I had a few struggles in that stream with Sun Priestess. Sun Priestess was like the biggest hurdle of that stream. I could not beat that boss in the limited time frame that I had. Thanks, Clemfer. Did Clemfer coin the term Danmaku action games or something? He might have. Oh, excuse me. But yeah, when it comes to these shmups, in terms of what shmups I want to learn, a big part of my focus is learning shmups that learning shmups from at least one from each company. So you don't know, okay. So like in the case of like Ikaruga is from Treasure, Battle Garega is from Rising. Next will be like a cave game, possibly Dodonpachi Black Label or I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I'll jump straight to Black Label. But then after a game from one company, I move on to another game from a different company. Like that's my goal. Nice, we got the powered up shot. Okay, that's where you got the term from though? Okay, yeah, I see. I see, that makes sense. And of course I will move on to Psycho games as well, because yeah, Dragon Blaze was a lot of fun, so I really want to like try and get good at least one Psycho game. I don't know what that will be. I don't know if it'll be Gunbird or Strikers 1945 or Dragon Blaze. I don't know yet. But yeah, at the moment I can't really think about that because I'm still working on Ikaruga. Okay. Oh god, spawn behind me, why don't you? If all goes well, I think I get the bonus thing here. This feels pretty good. Yeah, good. 200,000, that's so much score. If you're in a scoring run, then you really have to get that perfect score. Okay. Yeah, just ignore those power chips. It's really... I don't want to risk getting those power chips when they're that dangerous to get. Oh my god, I kind of like positioned myself in a weird way, but I managed to survive, so that's good enough. I want to delay getting this power up just for a bit in case I get hit. Okay. Because if I had gotten hit there, then I could have like, if I left the power up item there, then that means I could pick that up and instantly recover my recover from my mistake. Oh god, this is not good. Okay. No, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. It's not fine. Spoke too soon. That seemed like it was easy to dodge as well. Like that was entirely on me. Whew. Oh god. Okay, now we're good. We're good. We're good. There's nothing to say. There's nothing to... Yeah, don't even bother getting those power chips. I don't know if getting extra power chips give you score or not. Because this game doesn't have like a score counter on the screen actively, it's hard to tell what gives you score or not. They only tell you the score after the end of each stage. Alright, good. Good. Good, good, good. I mean, I feel like I'd be able to clear this game now, because look at how many lives I have. 9 lives. Not even Zero Ranger lets you have this many. Zero Ranger only lets you have 8. But this game's giving me 9. It's a bit too much. Oof. I mean, this wide shot is really good. It's doing a lot better than I thought, because I thought the napalm was like super cheap because of the way it could like do a little bit of AoE but also cancel out bullets. But just having the wide shot just hit everything is just way too good already. Already at 1,000,000 points. Okay. I think the last time I did a 1TC, I didn't even get 1,000,000 points by this point of the in the game. But yeah. Wow, that section, you know, that section is actually very difficult with the napalm because your napalm doesn't hit everywhere. It only hits like to the side of where your shot goes. Or your regular shot goes, so it's not actually very, it's very limited range. Okay. So this section here where they give you a lot of enemies to fight that spawn all around you, this kind of weapon is actually very helpful. Much more useful in the napalm just for this stage. Alright. I mean, there's no way I don't want CC this, I hope. Because it feels like I should like beat this. But who knows what happens by the final boss. I wonder if this game's manual, you know what, this game was only released in Japan, so maybe not. I was gonna like mention how, so, okay, that was close. So when I played Musha Aleste on stream, by the way, I have a habit of calling it Musha Aleste even though it's technically just Musha. Well, it's just a habit, a habit that I haven't been able to get out of. When I played that game on stream, I looked at the manual for that game as well, and the manual uses some pretty funny phrasing in the text. Stuff like referring to extra lives as men, like extra men, and then also like, I think there was something about how this game is really difficult, that you need these extra lives or something like that. That was pretty funny to look at. And I was wondering if there was something like that in this game, but it's probably unlikely if this is a Japanese only release, because that was a very American localization of a manual. So it's unlikely that it would pop up here. Oh. Oh! Don't get distracted now. Okay. Oh my god, there's so many enemies spawning. It's kind of sad that we no longer get manuals without games. Jesus, I took the worst possible way to get through that. I got distracted. It's kind of sad that we don't have manuals nowadays, but then again, we would not have the funny localization translation anymore, so I guess it's for the best. Right. Pretty easy. I like the idea of a manual that also goes into like a little bit of the lore. Like don't even have like controller descriptions or anything like that. Just have like add a bit of extra lore to the game. Those are the type of manuals I like more than like the generic ones. In fact, I have a final. Ooh, wait, hold on a second. I have a Final Fantasy 3 DS manual actually, and that's actually I like that manual. Not a lot, but like, you know, it's actually a very detailed manual because it actually spoils you on what classes you can get later on in the game, which is pretty funny. Like they spoil the Devout class, which you get much later into the game. Like it's a late game class, but they just have it in the manual, just because. and they tell you all of the abilities and whatever and what it's good at. Like it's an actual like they tell you what the class is good for, which I've always appreciated. Are these wide shots acting like radius lasers, by the way? I can't really see if they are. Shh. Well, there goes my run. I did not want to pick that up. Please let there be another weapon that spawns. Please let there be another weapon that spawns. Honestly, getting this weapon now is not that bad, but I'm too traumatized by how it performed. Oh look, napalm. I guess I can demonstrate the weapons here now. It's fine. It's not like I was that committed to a wide shot only run, because I already failed like the first stage. Because in the first stage you could like get the weapon and then like game over, and that's how you that's how you start the stage with the weapon of your choosing. So yeah, if I really was that dedicated to sticking to just one weapon, I've already failed. So it's fine. In GG Aleste 2, they change it so that you can pick your weapons at the beginning of the stage, which is really good that you have the option to, but not in this game. Yeah, the napalm just trivialized that. You can see what I mean by how OP I think this weapon is. It's way too strong. But give me the wide shot. I don't want to use this. Should I pick up that? I kind of don't want to, but okay, let's go ahead. This weapon's really not that good. Oh, let's pick up the laser instead. That's good. The shotgun does a lot of damage, but when you're just at the beginning part of the stage where there's no bosses, you don't need to worry about damage. That's homing. Let's go for homing. Yeah, this is all of a sudden this has turned into a weapon demonstration run. Homing is pretty good, but give me back my wide shot. There you go. At least with wide shot, I have some control of where the enemies are being killed, which I ultimately prefer. I can't believe I dodged that one. Oh, okay. Huh. Oh, this part, huh? Oh my god, are you serious? Wide shot sucks. I can't believe I got hit there. That was such a silly way of getting hit. My wide shot. Oh, thank you for the follow. Who is that? Sorry, I can't see your name. Let me see. Golden Jogador. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the stream. Holy crap. Oh. Oh. Oh god. Oh god. Oh, this is bad. Give me back my napalm. I need my napalm. Wide shots are no longer cutting it. Oh god. Okay, now that these green balls are. Ooh. Oh god. Okay, calm down, calm down. Shit. Okay. All of a sudden, I'm like dying a lot now. Okay. Oh. Okay, there you go. Good luck with the clear. Oh, thank you. I've already done it, but thank you for the encouragement. But yeah, all of a sudden this has become a lot harder because I died too many times. So this is going to be interesting. You know, I wonder if this boss is easier because I have the level 1 version of the napalm. Because look what's happening right now. I'm just shooting at the boss. I probably theoretically could just sit here and... Oh, is this time? Oh god, that... How did I do that dodge? How did I do that dodge? Oh, it's a baby time. Oh my god. Oh yes, yeah. Let's get the blue balls joke out of the way, by the way. I was just being stupid. Yep, there's blue balls. Go. Oh my god. I'm throwing away my lives. This is the last boss, by the way, so... yeah, you can see that I died so many times and I still killed him because apparently I keep more than 9 lives. And that's it. That's the final boss. I did it! Yay! Yeah, so honestly, not too bad. I can easily recommend people try and play this game on one run. Like, it's a very simple shmup, and it's very doable. It's very doable, especially on the normal difficulty. Because I was very close to 1cc'ing it last time on my first try. So yeah. But yeah, this is a really fun game. Really solid shmup for being on the Game Gear. Look at that, 1,400,000. That's pretty good. My last score was actually 200,000 off, and that's entirely because of like in my first 1cc try, it was I didn't get a perfect score on one of the bonus stages, which is exactly 200,000. So yeah, that's the point difference is really shown there. Almost exactly 200,000 points off. Whew. Yeah, not my mans, my over... I had way more than 9. It really kept the stock past 9, surprisingly. But yeah, fun game. I get it's a sort of shmup where it's like this kind of level where this is like a great introductory shmup, and then when you start to play like a bit more shmups, it's like, oh, this shmup is a bit too simple for me. Like, on that, if you're at that level of shmup knowledge, and then as you start to play a lot of other different types of shmups as well, you start to appreciate this game's simplicity. That's how I feel with this game in particular. Mu Nitani. Mu has to be a pseudonym. There's no way that's his actual name. Noribe Tsukiji. Shinopi. I wonder who Shinopi is. Taka. Now, how does that special thanks really help? I noticed that some of the people here can fit their whole names, but some of them can't. Just pretty funny. Fubon. No idea who that could be. Fukusaburo. Yonemitsu. Kenichi Yoko. I've not seen Yoko. Oh, okay, never mind. there's a lot of people in the special thanks. Deco Mats. I don't know who that could be. This is sort of around the era where... No, it is 1991. This is around the era where sometimes video game credits will be like random names for some reason. It's especially notable in like Mega Man, where they'll just have random names in their credits. Which is only annoying, like it's funny at the time, but it's only annoying in terms of like video game preservation. Like you're trying to figure out who made the game and they're putting in these joking names, which requires a lot more effort to try and figure out who they are. But yeah, that was GG Aleste. Fun game. And somewhat easy to 1cc as well, so... They use pseudonyms to prevent other companies from stealing their talent. I mean, that's fair, that's fair. I'm not saying like they had no reason to do that, but like, in terms of like, thinking about it now, in my, like the current thinking now, like, in terms of preservation purposes, it's a bit annoying. But other than that, it's like, whatever. Not many people care that much about credits. Alright, yeah, that's GG Aleste. Sorry for the short stream today. I would like to try M1cc GG Aleste 2, but I don't have the time. Normally I'd be able to stream a lot longer, but FF4, I'm doing FF14 raiding with a group, and that's not something I really want to show on stream because I actually do have to focus for those, and whenever I'm focusing I'm not talking. So I would prefer not to stream that. So yeah. Yeah, unfortunately this week has been scuffed because we need to do more days in raiding to like complete BSR. And yeah, that takes a lot of time. Right, so what's happening? So tomorrow is Friday. I won't be streaming because I'll be attending locals. Saturday I will play Guru Logi Champ. Unlikely I'll be able to finish that game on that day because that game's hard. That game's really difficult. And then on Sunday I will play some Troubleshooter, Abandoned Children, which is a SRPG. And I've played a fair few amount of hours. I put a fair few amount of hours into that game already. So when I play that game again on stream, it will be like after I've done a fair bit about on the game and like, you know, can talk more about how I feel about it. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you later. Thank you for all the follows. Thank you for the follow Sadistic Elf, Akane-chan EX, and Golden Jogador. Thank you. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you later. Bye bye!